worse. It's almost like Teddy was like an outcast in his family. They just didn't treat him like my family treats each other. It made me feel bad. It made me feel like,
Hi, you guys. We're back.
Anytime someone needs help, I just want to help. So when I saw him, having these family issues, I'm like, okay, maybe I can help. Something that I thought would be a good thing backfired. I think it makes me so emotional because I just wish I could go back to that time. That was like such a pivotal point. I feel like if I would have just made one different decision, that maybe everything that happened with Teddy wouldn't have happened.
That's understandable. Damn. That's the problem. Y'all decide to confront them in the beginning. Get away.
My dad had told me that he saw Teddy at a fast food restaurant. He walked into the restaurant. He saw Teddy. He was there with another female. They were holding hands. This was maybe about 6 months or so after I had told my parents that me and Teddy.
I'm sorry, you guys. I was trying to figure out what was going on. But how are y'all doing? Yes, we are back. How are you guys doing? I've been good, Queen Peach. I am good. I'm trying to get me some weed. I ain't gonna lie, that's why I put my cash up. If any of y'all can throw a couple of dollars to the cash up so I can get me some smoke, it would be truly appreciated. But I'm ear hustling right now. Conversation with his dad and his brother, so I'm trying to see if he calls his dad back to see if he actually can find a way home, find a ride home. So that as well. Just trying to see what happens. But you're hustling.
So I did ask Teddy about the whole girl at the fast food restaurant, and
He's out right now, Queen Peach. But his mentor, but he's out right now. I was ear hustling.
His friend, he gave me this whole speech, and you're the only person I want to be with. It was kind of like a bombing of words. I covered for Teddy so many times, especially I try to do everything I could to make him not look like the type of person that he was clearly showing everyone he was.
I mean, I don't think he really was that person. I just think it was a lot. How are you doing today?
The person that I thought I was in love with at the time was possibly doing something wrong.
Hi, T2 Valid. And hi, Carmen. How are you doing?
Teddy and I in a few fights before we met. So
Girl,
I just heard,
you still eating? Damn.
confrontational.
Share some of that sandwich. Shit. Break that bitch in half. Cut it down the middle.
A red flag at that time.
I'm doing good.
I remember this night. Me and Teddy
But yes, break that bitch in half. Cut it down the middle. Let's share it. Shit. You got one of them good public sandwiches. One of them long lasting.
He was just like, what's your number? What's your name? Just not letting it go when we ignored him.
Yeah, I went to see Keisha. You went to go see Keisha, girl? Oh my god. Carmen saw Keisha, y'all. Carmen saw Keisha. Hi, Danny. How are you doing, beautiful? Girl, I'm trying to do more than go to the club. I'll move on to the chicken with slaw mash. Girl, yes. Yes. That does sound good, I can't lie. The chicken with the coleslaw and mashed potato. Hell, fuck you. Okay, I see you. But hi, Danny. How are you doing, beautiful?
So in my mind, I'm thinking like, okay, maybe this is like my dad. I thought, okay, maybe I can help him change. I see these bad things, but that doesn't mean you have to be a bad person forever. Because now that I'm older, I'm like, okay, you could have de-escalated that situation differently. I definitely should have taken that as a red flag. I think back then I thought of it as
you was
like grand thing that you've done for me.
Oh, that's good.
Protected me.
Yeah, girl, your food sound good as fucking. You still eating? Hell yeah, you got both sides.
It was kind of almost a form of control. I feel like.
Shit, I was gonna say I just need 25, Connor.
Situation to make me feel safe, even though I wasn't really safe.
Yeah, I packed the cash app, Connor. I just need 25. I'm watching Evil Lives here.
When we first started dating, Teddy had got in a few fights. Just some negative situations back then.
But yes, Connor, I just need like 25.
We were starting to argue.
25.
And yeah, my parents found out a couple times about the altercations I got in. Because
I'm watching Evil Lives here. Evil Lives here.
I was disappointed in myself. That's when it just really started to be like, okay, this isn't what I thought it was gonna be. I broke up with him and I started dating someone else.
I am by myself today.
I went to a party
by myself today with you guys. Hi.
Recently talking to after I cut Teddy off. The next thing I hear, someone's like, "Oh, Teddy's outside." In my mind, like maybe it's a coincidence.
It's all about people who have family members who do stuff like as far as like do like real bad crimes, but you never thought it was that person because it's family. Yes.
Hey, Chop.
He's not here, Red.
Chop's not there?
Sadly, no.
You remember those books I let y'all borrow? Can I get them?
Got you.
Huh?
I got you.
Alright.
He is not here.
Okay. Thank you.
He won't with his mentor.
Did you read the diarrhea?
No, not yet.
Really?
No, I want to start off with the first one and then go like that. Like actually start with the first book and then go from there.
This is the first one.
Okay.
Damn. Have you read any? Yeah.
Are they good?
They are good. They're really good, actually. This one, then Nightshade, and then Skylark. These are the three.
Okay.
Damn. I might let y'all keep these. I'll let you know.
All right. Sorry, you guys. I had to have a conversation. I am. Oh, it's about people like you meet, like their family members that that do real bad crimes, and you have to actually try to stop the family member. Like you have to like let's say if you were with your sister and she decided to shoot your grandma, some type of shit. It's a situation like that. So it's like, yeah, it's really good. It really is good. It really is good. Like this one is about a relationship between this girl named Dreamer and Teddy.
He was coming there to show either me for the new guy I was trying to talk to that, like, oh, you can't have her type of thing. And I'm like, oh my God, she's coming here and he's going to beat up the guy that I just started talking to for no reason. Either I get in the car or it's going to be some sort of altercation. This is what's going to happen. Let me just do it.
I am going to lock my hair back up, Tori. I am. Oh my God. No. They all go to jail. Do y'all not understand this? These are all people that went to jail for the rest of their lives because of the crimes they made or they committed or are in the other life, the upper room, because of the stuff they have done. Trust me, I would not do it, baby.
I decided to take him back.
I'm not.
Change and what he would change. I saw the things that were wrong, but I didn't think that it would become an aggression towards me. He was so, already into controlling me that there was nothing else I could do to leave him alone. That probably wouldn't have resulted in something bad happening.
That's true, though.
It's a lot of weight to carry, and I need to release it somehow, but it's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done. No, I don't. They switch it to JoJo. Yeah, I don't get why autocorrect does that. I mean, they be knowing what you're trying to say, but they put it to what they think you should be saying.
Away from all of the bad things that he was doing, I just felt like he had so much more potential.
I feel like he did have a lot of potential.
It was good, but then things changed after that. One day, we were kind of in the common area of the house and just going back and forth, arguing.
But how are y'all doing today? And hi, Butch Queen. How are you doing, beautiful?
It was kind of just a regular argument, but I said something and he just kind of came rushing at me. That's at that point when he pushed me down and started choking me on the floor. I'm like, what's going on? I couldn't really fight back. It just happened so fast. And I look at him.
I hope you enjoy your Chipotle Queen Peach.
Anger. It doesn't look like he's in control.
Chipotle sound good as fuck. I hope you enjoy it.
He would call me a bitch or, you or just anything that he could to degrade me as much as possible in that moment. And then I also thought, if you try to fight back, he might hurt you even worse. So I just kind of let it happen and just waited for it to be over. Probably held me down for at least 15 seconds, long enough.
Why can you never finish the whole bowl? Even if you don't finish all of it in the moment, save some for later and eat it later.
I sat there for a while. I didn't move. I just never experienced so much hate from someone before. Just the feeling that I felt in that moment when it was actually happening, like I could feel like hatred.
Hi, I know you're back, beautiful.
By the time he did come back, he helped me get up and brought me some water, and he was very apologetic. He was crying. So I think it was just him trying to persuade me that he was so sorry that it wouldn't happen again.
He is trying to prove that he is so sorry and what happened again.
His advantage. And I didn't want to call and tell my parents because I thought, oh, this was only one time, and if I call the police on him, we'll never be together again. I just tried to keep it between us and protect him yet again. I thought, okay, this was just a mistake. I didn't die. It's okay. It'll be okay. It's kind of what I told myself, and not knowing that this was going to become a whole thing at that point.
But how are y'all doing once again today? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
They told us that they would be searching the house. At that time, Teddy was dealing with like different things with like people's bank accounts, and he had the credit cards that weren't in his name. They ended up first arresting Teddy. I was arrested for possession of stolen goods since the credit cards that Teddy had were actually in my room. At that moment, that's when it kind of really hit me, like, what is going on? I'm like, this is not how my life was supposed to turn out.
It's not, baby, but it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's going to be okay.
This moment didn't happen. It kind of was like a reality check. And it made me really look at Teddy like, okay, is it you? Like, are you the reason why these bad things are happening?
Teddy did more than fraud, Queen Peach. Teddy did more than fraud. He did a lot. Teddy did a lot.
My parents were gonna be.
Teddy did a lot.
That next day, my parents were supposed to be driving to come to this like really big like honors award ceremony at ECU. Like, you guys are supposed to be picking me up to go to.
You ain't heard it all yet, Queen Peach. Trust me. He did more. We just got to get to it.
It really put things, I think, into perspective for me at that point. I was definitely ashamed. I was embarrassed. My dad blamed Teddy for the arrest because I never had a history of getting into trouble or really just doing anything wrong. He felt like had I not been with Teddy, my life would have been taking a different turn at that point. I saw something in him that I wanted him to see in himself. And instead of me changing him into that person that I thought he could become, it's like he slowly started changing me into the person that he wanted me to be and the person really that he was.
That's true, baby. That's true.
Teddy ended up getting 6 months that he had to serve in jail. And I got about 18 months of probation. Honestly, once he went to jail, I moved back with my parents. So my dad, he definitely was just supportive, no matter what. At the same time that he's like, consoling me, like giving me a hug, like, oh, it's okay. He's also telling me like, okay, it's okay, but you need to figure out what you're gonna do. So it was like, I'm like, okay, now I need to figure out the next step. Kind of saw how life could be without Teddy, and it was actually a lot better.
Everything.
So I just saw a lot of positive changes.
Queen Peach, stop it. Stop it.
Back downhill again.
She's trying to do it the right way, where she's not hurting the people that she loves or getting the people that she loves hurt because of the dude that she's with.
This is when we went out. One of those
Evil lives here. That's what I'm watching.
I didn't really think anything of it at that time. But after putting it into perspective, it's like, what were you practicing for?
That's true.
He always made sure he had a gun from the time that we first started dating.
That's true, though. But what are you practicing for?
Probably the most insecure person I ever met. He did like to come off as like the tough guy. I think that he thought that made him look like a macho man or like the cool dude. And the guns didn't make me nervous until close to the end. Right after that time, after Teddy got out of jail, we were starting to argue here and there.
They were still arguing, Queen Peach.
Things were really starting to kind of show themselves more. We got into an argument, probably again something minor. He tried to push my head into the trash can. It was just bleeding. as soon as he did it. And instead of him, you know, are you okay? Or give me a towel or anything, he went to the room and like
Evil lives here.
His stuff and panicking. And meanwhile, I'm just...
Girl, I would have let his ass pack. Bye.
He was more
get the fuck on.
Himself getting in trouble than the fact that he just gashed my head open.
I don't give a fuck. I would have told him get the fuck on.
This photo is probably a day or two after the day that Teddy bashed my head into the kitchen counter. So that's the scar, and I had to get like 5 stitches. It wasn't like a direct, like, don't tell anybody. It was more so like him putting it into the scenario of, well, if you tell somebody, I'm gonna go to jail, I'm gonna get in trouble. He knows how much I care, so instead of him saying, oh, don't tell on me because this or that, he's making me feel like I would be the one holding him back if I told on him. It's like he was playing this mind game because he knew I wanted the best for him. You know, he was a master manipulator. So when my mom asked what happened to my forehead, I actually told her that I slipped on a rug in the kitchen and I fell and I hit my head, and that was kind of the story. She didn't believe it because she knows that I was an athlete my whole life and I never really had clumsy spells where I just tripped or fell. It just solidified exactly what I already said in my head, that this will never work. I have to find a way out. Like the main kind of argument when it's a domestic violence relationship is, so why didn't you just leave? And it's really not that easy. You can literally just take your feet and walk away, but who's to say that once you do that person's actually going to leave you alone? But you never know what might be around that corner. I had this gut feeling that the day you try to leave him, he's going to find a way to hurt you even worse. That he's going to knock on my mom's door, and then he's going to shoot my mom, and then he's going to knock on my sister's door and shoot her and all my nieces and nephews and my other sister. That was literally what played out in my head of what would happen if I left him. So I'm just like, to avoid all that, I'll just stay and deal with whatever it is that he may do, because that's better than what I, in my gut, feel like is the outcome is going to be.
That's fair. We can watch too. I would love to, but I still have to post this video, sadly. That's the only problem. That's the only problem. And with this, honestly, they would ban the page. Because it shows actual graphic stuff and stuff like that, dealing with actual people in their lives. So out of respect, I kind of can't, sadly.
Go forward with pressing charges, but I didn't want to leave him.
Yeah, sadly.
Nothing that my dad could actually do. So he did try, but me being of age, you can't really, call for somebody else. So it was just kind of like he felt helpless. So one day we were at the townhouse. Somebody knocked on our door. The police officer came to me and Teddy's townhouse. Teddy was like, why is the police here? He was very paranoid, and I kind of went into like a panic because Teddy, mind you, is right there with both of his guns.
Hey, Queen.
Like he always does when he doesn't know who somebody is that comes to the house. He has both of his guns in his hand, and I walked out the door, and the cop, he has no idea.
I know.
And I'm just panicking, kind of trying to
thank
figure
you.
out how
Sexy
to
quick.
get rid of the cop without telling him.
Lake, yes. Her daddy should have took his ass to a ride to the lake. Let's go for a ride real quick, buddy. Just me and you.
I'm like, yes, I'm
Just me and you.
fine, everything's fine. And then he kind of,
Damn. Cause this one, I'm anticipating.
rushed the conversation.
I'm anticipating.
In that moment, when I was talking to the cop, I was convinced that
I'm genuinely anticipating. But hi, Sexy Kayla. How are you doing, beautiful? And how are you doing, Queen?
I just kept assuring him everything's okay. Okay. You know, eventually he ended up leaving. I just knew it couldn't last for so much longer.
I'm doing good today, just chilling and vibing.
To people about what you've been doing and all these things, and it seems like everything is trying to come to light. I felt like I'm like, okay, my parents know. I'm like, okay, the police came by, so I'm like, okay, maybe this is the time where I need to finally figure out how to leave him alone. But there was just no more rope left at that point. Oh, this is Fat Boy. This is our puppy that we got. And yeah, I love Fat Boy. He was cool. He was a really good dog. He didn't really do much.
Chilling, vibing.
But I was like, okay, that's just you. I'm like, that's your personality. I'm like, you like it? I love it. When we went and got the dog, you know, it was Teddy's idea. He was in love. I was in love. But as time faded, a couple months went by, and he just started to treat Fat Boy different. He wouldn't feed him. He would actually beat the dog. He, you know, eventually ended up killing him. After probably 30 minutes or so after I saw Fat Boy, I cried. I went upstairs and cried first. I didn't want to watch him bury Fat Boy, so I ended up just leaving the house for the day, so I didn't have to watch that.
Aww. She had to bury her dog.
We just acted like nothing happened, like everything was normal, and just go on about life, so. But he saw that I had something else that I cared about, and it wasn't him, and he got jealous, you know, even though it's a dog. He got jealous of the dog, and it made me a lot more fearful of him.
How are you guys doing today on this beautiful, 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 beautiful Sunday?
A lot of crime stuff, and they always said that, you know, people that have these real issues, they start off with animals. That stuck in my head, that he was kind of on a pathway to...
I'm doing good, just trying to get me a little weed today.
And it did scare me.
I'm here by myself vibing with y'all beautiful people. Okay, I'm happy that you went to dinner with the family, beautiful. I hope you and your family had a great dinner.
I think that the thing that I asked for the most was to just be able to safely get away from him, and my family also, and I could never see a way, no matter how many different scenarios I would put together.
I was able to call her again. Sadly, she didn't answer, so I don't know for a fact. Everybody's gone. Eric is out at the moment. I'm chilling and vibing. Watching a little Evil Lives here in the background. But yeah.
Then something happened to my family. I didn't want the person that I brought into their life to hurt them.
But how y'all doing on this beautiful Sunday?
So right around the beginning of 2020, after everything happened with Fat Boy, me and Teddy broke up. So there was one time me and Teddy were actually arguing, and he again choked me to the point where I had, you know, bruises around my neck from his hands, and then my face was purple and blotchy. And then he takes the broomstick and starts beating me with the broom. After that, I got up and I started packing my stuff.
Get your ass up here!
He screamed at me to come upstairs, and something just went off in my head, like, don't go upstairs.
I don't honestly know.
I'm like, Like, I'm not
I'm trying to see if his dad is still gonna go pick him up or if he is actually stuck, but I really don't know.
He's about to come down here and kill me. Is what I was thinking. The only way I thought I was gonna make it out of the house is just by turning around, going out the front door, and making a run for it. It was just this overwhelming feeling. Just don't talk to him, don't say anything, just run, and that's what I did. When I finally make it out of the house, I've made it far enough out of his eyesight to where I can now call somebody to come and pick me up, and I can get away from him.
Like, honestly, say I
A little bit of time goes by, I call my dad, I tell him, you know, what happened, and he said, immediately, he's like, I'm on the way, where are you at? And I started to hear Teddy's car, but I was just kind of trying to duck or move to the side or see if I could see him and position myself to where he can't see me. So I did hide all the way until, you know, my dad made it to me. Get in the car, we pull off.
He was just here. We gotta go.
We probably didn't make it like 500 feet. We make a right, and Teddy is coming. Teddy literally swerves into our lane head on, so we hit each other head on. And I'm looking at him in this moment when our cars are just literally touching like this. And I look at him and I say, what are you doing? Stop. He didn't stop. And in that moment, I saw him pop his trunk, and I told my dad he has a gun. Teddy had already got out of his car with his rifle, knowing what he was about to do. I did get out of the car to try to run and stop him, but I couldn't make it to him fast enough. And he shot my dad.
Bitch, kill him!
And at that point, when I did run around the car towards Teddy, he actually stopped shooting at my dad for a second and pointed at me. And I looked at him and he didn't shoot me, he just went back to shooting at my dad. By the time I got to him, I grabbed it, and it's like he just kind of snapped out of it. I didn't really think about it, you know, it was, my first instinct was just save my dad. At that point, I'm thinking that, you know, there's still some chance that he would be alive.
I love you.
I did actually, my dad said,
I'm sorry.
I told him I loved him, and that's what I heard, like, the last sound, like he was trying to say it back, but couldn't. And I was just screaming at the top of my lungs. I was just in shock. I didn't really understand what had just happened. And Teddy, he asked me if I would take $100,000 to tell the police that he was protecting himself against my dad.
Hell the fuck no. You shot my daddy down in cold blood. I'm not taking up for you. I'm not. I'm sorry, I'm not. I'm not.
Because how could you do that to somebody and then turn around and make it seem like money could fix that?
Money cannot fix that. I'm sorry. It cannot.
I could only think about one thing at that point, and that was The fact that my dad was sitting there lifeless because of him. I've been trying to make it make sense, and no matter what I come up with for why he did it, it just...
It's not really her job to make it make sense.
And if you wanted to hurt me, why didn't you shoot me too?
Well, he was sentenced to 35 years in prison, you guys. 35.
So this is Teddy 4 years after being arrested. He just, the nothingness, the soullessness is still there. I know for a fact he's not coping well in prison.
Who would be?
I've actually spoken to people that have seen him in prison, and he's not doing good. I'm not afraid of what's going to happen when he gets out of prison in 35 years, but he should be afraid of what's going to happen when he gets out of prison.
Period. Hi, Lyric. How are you doing, gorgeous? How are you doing on this beautiful day?
I was probably
Doing good, chilling and vibing with y'all today while the king of the hour is out. I'm trying to get me some weed. I just ain't got no money. That's why I've been posting my Cash App. And I'm ear hustling. Being nosy. Fuck is John?
we were like 5th grade. We went out to DC. We would just go random places sometimes, like without really anything to do or any plan. Yeah, he was a very caring person, just in general. And I guess maybe that's where I get it from.
We're from Georgia, beautiful. What about you? Hi, XO Dior.
To protect me, my sisters, my mom. If he was given the opportunity to know what the outcome would be, he would do it again. You know, he was fearless.
He was a good dad. That's what the fuck he was. I'm doing good, beautiful, you know, just chilling back, relaxing while the king of the hour is out right now. Trying to see if I can get me some weed. That's why I keep pinning my Cash App, just in case any of y'all want to donate and help a little smoker out. But I'm watching Evil Lives here in the background. It's basically telling about Dreamer and Teddy's story.
He always said he didn't want to be in the ground, and he was always that person that liked to be different places and, you know, moving around and stuff. So we
that's good they cremated him.
One day we would get his ashes spread all over the world, and we, you know, piece by piece, we've been doing
thank
that.
you.
So that's
yes, I am just vibing right now.
With our necklaces. Like right now, he's in Texas.
My day's going good so far. What about you?
Everywhere right now, so I think he's somewhere sitting watching me right now. So
thank you, dummy dumb. Yeah. I am just chilling.
So this is.
I had
So we put some of his ashes in here. So if we just want to, you know, take him with us, if we go somewhere that can't take, you know, all of them, we can always take our little.
You're welcome, beautiful. I want to make sure everybody's having a good day. You know, everyone should have a good day, always and forever.
My guardian angel now.
But that's sweet.
He's always with me. Like, it just gives me motivation to do things I probably wouldn't have done, and I know that that's him. I do still talk to my dad all the time.
That's
Whenever
good.
something, I have like a good accomplishment, I'll like like, Dad, guess what? Like, this just happened. Or if I'm really, probably, especially when I'm sad, you know.
Happy Sunday, happy
always make
Happy
sure
Sunday,
I say something
everybody.
to him. Even when I'm just feeling okay, I'll just sometimes just talk to him. I know he's listening.
He is listening, beautiful. But this one was really sad. This one was sad. She lost her dad. She sadly lost her father. Thank you, Mandy, for liking live, and happy Sunday. You too. I'm okay. I was ear hustling, baby. But I am doing okay. Hi, SJW. Just vibing. Yes, I am good. I'm trying to actually get me some weed right now. If you want me to be honestly true, I'm trying to get me a little weed. So I keep dropping my cash app. I'm not tired. Like, I'm tired from cleaning up. I am. Because they finna fuck up the kitchen again by cooking dinner. But I am tired of cleaning. So I'm just vibing on here with you guys. Where the fuck did I go from Utopia Falls? Dang, I can't watch it. She was one of them type of mamas. She was one of them. Damn. She was one of them. One of them. He's out right now. I'm chilling and vibing with you guys while he's out.
In prison.
I need to stop ear hustling.
But I really want my mom back. And that's kind of what I'm looking for whenever I talk to her.
That's what I do.
Can you hear me? Yeah. Just one question. Was she trying to run away from you? Is that why she was on the porch? I guess so. Yeah. Did they suffer at all, or do you know? I'm sorry, baby. I'm very sorry.
She took 2 lives, and she can't ever get those back. And no one's ever gonna forget that or forgive her for it.
No, they don't live with us at the time. They're actually with my folks because we don't have custody. But all girls.
Yeah, I've never seen this photo. I never saw what she looked like at 8. She looks lifeless.
Thank you.
That's the face of my mother, but I don't feel like her soul's there.
And thank you, Lovely Cake, for following the live center. I never watched this one. I literally never watched this one. So I'm watching this one now, but I've never watched this one. Every chance I got to watch this one, I kind of just went over it.
And just all of a sudden, my mother started yelling at my dad. When I first heard it, I was in the other room, and I just peeked around.
Oh, thank you, beautiful. But how are you doing today?
What was going on? I didn't know why. she was standing over him, and while he was sitting in a chair, he was completely silent. He didn't try to stand up for himself or argue back or anything.
You're gonna just sit there?
And then she threw her ring across the room. And that scared me a little bit. I saw my mom's face during that moment, and her facial expression just completely changed into something I had never seen before. And I was so confused. I was just so angry at my mom because I had never seen her like that, ever be mean to my dad over anything. I didn't understand it.
Why? I'm sorry, Rage. Why? Bitch.
Later on, my mother told me that she found out that my dad was having an affair with another woman and that he was about to actually have a child with her. And I was completely shocked.
Yes, they do.
You know, blaming this other woman.
They do. I ain't even gonna lie to you. They do.
She
They definitely.
was also,
Well, they do, but I don't even. I feel like most will say book bags and stuff. Because I know my sister, she got them a lot of conversation notebooks and stuff like that, but they do need book bags.
That was the beginning of my mom's obsession, really, of my dad and the other woman being together, and things just kind of went down from there.
Her locks are gorgeous. We got Apple Pay.
So this is me and my little sister Megan. It's the day after she was born. I think it was the very first time me holding her too. I was just ecstatic. You know, I saw my dad walking.
But yes, we do have Apple Pay.
With my little sister in his arms, and just the biggest smile on his face. It was a really good day. I was about 9.5 years old in this picture. That was what I had always wanted, was a close sibling. And I was just really ready for the future. That's kind of what I was, you know, it was in my head all day that day. I'm trying my best to hang on to good memories because it seems like the majority of her life was just all bad.
Oh, I was gonna put the number on here real quick and then delete the number.
To change it.
Just give me 1 second. One second.
I couldn't get her out of that situation. I just couldn't get her out of that situation because I was a kid myself and I didn't know what to do. And I didn't realize how toxic it was in that household. Before it was too late.
Sorry.
It was after my sister was born. My mom told me that she planned on having...
Like, I just put the number in there so you can Apple Pay. Thank you, beautiful.
Because she had the feeling that he was kind of trying to be on his way out of marriage, out of the house, and leave my mom.
I'm just getting him back. Got it. Okay, thank you. And no, he's not back yet. He's still gone. So I'm on here by myself, beautifuls.
It was only a year after my sister was born that I was just in my room doing my thing. All of a sudden, she kind of bursts in my room in tears and sits down in my bed with me. And she told me my dad pretty much just made it official.
Over there. The time is 6:13, sadly, so time is ticking. Lay, if you could let me know when you send it, beautiful. so graciously so I can know, so I can let him know where to send it from me, so I can actually send it to my mama, because this bitch gonna answer me some way, some form, some way, some shape, some form. Thank you so much, beautiful.
To be with her. At the time, I did want to comfort her. I just didn't really know how because I was so young. I knew she was upset, and it wasn't just her fault. But then my mother's facial expression changed quite a bit.
She needs to know how this feels.
She started talking about the other woman,
Put her in her place.
and what she wanted to do to kind of get back at her, to hurt her. And what she told me was she had the idea of throwing like a big box of nails in her driveway. My mother was escalating with her anger and her violence.
Somebody has to.
I was very scared whenever my mom told me, because even though everything had gone on between my mom and my dad and the affair, I've always thought my mom as being this loving, caring mother that would never try to hurt anybody else in any sort of way. For my mom to think of revenge, is this her true self? Almost every day she would be complaining to me and venting. She just couldn't let go of the idea to hurt her. And it had me really, really scared, honestly, because I didn't know what was going to happen next. So this picture is of my grandmother and my baby sister Megan. At this point, I think my sister's about 3 months old, and it's right around the time that my grandma first got to meet her too. She loved her new grandchild, so she definitely wanted to cherish the time that she had as a baby. We actually had to move in with my grandmother after my mom and dad divorced because we couldn't afford to live on our own, and it was definitely rough at the beginning trying to adjust to it. Not only that, it was just my grandma was always in pain from her health problems and what she was going through. She was getting older in age, in her early 70s. I mean, we loved each other, and she would already know that she would protect me in any way possible, but we could never afford to move out of my grandma's house. So that kind of built up inside of my mom, and it definitely led to my mom and my grandma butting heads a lot. My sister definitely didn't have a great childhood because of my mother. She just gave in to her anger and punished her, spanked her, yelled at her. It was a daily thing.
I'm busy.
My mom didn't want to go outside with her to watch her and play. My mom would always just put it off, like go sit down, play with your toys, watch TV, just don't be in my way, don't get on my nerves. It always seemed like my mom was at her wit's end, and anything that my sister did, it was wrong. My mom was always screaming at Megan.
What did I say about toys on the table?
We were always walking on eggshells because my mom was so frustrated and angry all the time. She was a very serious woman whenever she would get on to us.
We're from Georgia.
I hated seeing my sister.
1 second, you got.
Woman whenever she would get on to us.
We're from Georgia.
I hated seeing my sister.
1 second, you got.
Or bring anything up to her that might frustrate her even more, because I felt like she was going to lash out at me. I was scared of my mom. It got to the point where I didn't know how to be comfortable comfortable in the house because I didn't know how my mom was going to react.
It's not Fuck, nigga. What you gonna do about yours? You're making my money today.
I did
Fuck,
love
man.
to see my dad
What you gonna do?
because it was something.
That's when I
Did
was
something.
I know
He
what
would take us out to eat.
me.
Did something.
I know
He
what
would take us out to eat.
me.